a pleasure. It is my first time being here. So I want to say it has been a glorious first day. I am just envious. You guys have just been warm and welcoming and kind to one. So thank you guys. I give y'all applause.
So Adam, how you doing, my brother? You been good?
I'm good. I'm in the off season. You'd be surprised what not eating 7-pound burritos can do for your waistline. Yeah. Give me some of that. Thank you very much.
Well, I gotta ask you, what is your favorite city that you've been to so far?
You know, this is the truth. This is the truth. Obviously, home is where the heart is. But you know, I've lived everywhere. I lived in Brooklyn. I lived in San Jose, California. I lived in St. Louis, Missouri, Louisville, Kentucky, Atlanta, Georgia, the Cherokee Reservation in Cherokee, North Carolina. I lived in New Haven, Connecticut. So I'm telling you, I think home is where the heart is. But I have to say that not only will I promise everyone here that I will be back in Milwaukee, I will be back at Summerfest. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I love y'all. Y'all are just beautiful people. Every one of y'all, for real.
So a lot of people that we've been out on tour with for the last month have been asking us a couple of questions. They want to know, what's the most difficult food challenge that you've come across?
Difficult? No, well, there was a reversal of fortune involved with that one. You know what? I'm going to say Sarasota because, you know, everyone knows I can get down with the spicy. I like the spicy. You know, in life, as much as I'm on. And, anyway. The fact is, you know, everybody knows about the dreaded ghost chili, and you know that the Indian government is actually now using it in grenades, in police-issued grenades. And this is a true fact. You know what they used to use ghost chili for? They used to use it. They used to tie it to fences to keep wild elephants and wild boars away. It's just there's enough of it, the spice in the wind.
And you put this in your body?
Yeah, I have less intelligence than a wild elephant. But it's fun to watch. So JD at Munchie's 420 Cafe used extract, and though I love him, he was a bit of a weenus, and he was like, Adam can do a lot of spicy, so I'm gonna jam him up today. So after we had finished filming, he regrets it to this day. He added more. And you know, whenever they do a real pepper, it's hot enough, but when you do the extract, you lose whatever flavor is there. So it's just pain. So anytime you ever watch one of the episodes of Man vs. Food and you see they're adding extract, know that that one sucks especially bad. That day, that evening, that next day, it sucks. So Munchies, and I remember, because it was just pain, you know, it's essentially weapons grade mix. That's what pepper extract is at that point. Everything swells, so you can't breathe, you can't, like you're like, you know, praying for a body bag at that point.
So, what is your favorite food challenge so far? Like
Alaska. Before you finish that question, dog. Alaska, delish. You guys saw it now. Alaska, the reason why Alaska was good was this. Everything on that platter, which I have to say has one of the crappiest names of any platter. It doesn't inspire. It's called the Kodiak Arrest Challenge at Humpy's Alaskan Ale House. And what was great is there was variety. There was like crab legs and reindeer sausage and potatoes and this, that, and the other, and salmon croquettes. What was great is everything on that plate came with, started like from within like 4 miles of that plate. So the fish were caught from within 4 miles of that plate. The vegetables were grown a half mile away. The reindeer sausage was like 2 miles away. So everything was so fresh. They knew the farmers. They knew there wasn't any additives, any filler, any nonsense. So it was quality food. You know, I mean, the difference is like the Fifth Third burger in
too many cities.
That was amazing. No, that was in Grand Rapids, Michigan, at the Michigan White Sox ballpark. I guess you've been there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know, because it was a big white bread thing and heavy burgers as compared to like delicious fresh seafood, I mean, it was embarrassing. But like I finished that, and then I just sat there and had beers at the bar.
Yeah, our boys over here were wanting to have beers with you. Now, all food challenges aside, you go pretty nuts on the road and for the show and everything.
Yes.
But what is your favorite food? Like, what do you sit down? What does Mr. Richman sit down and cook himself? You know, or say, I gotta get some takeout or something. What do you go for?
Bacon!
You know, my favorite meal, though, no, honestly, it's so funny. It took me eating some of the richest foods on the planet to, like, lead sort of, like, the healthiest lifestyle when I'm not doing the show. I just checks and balances, you know? So when I'm not on the road, it's like fish and vegetables only. When I'm in my day-to-day life, though, my favorite meal, and it's, I don't know how, like, much, like, hairy-chested, mouth-breathing dude this is, but, like, pizza, salad, and like either cold wine or cold beer, that's my jam. That's good enough. Winter, red wine. Summer, make it light beer or white wine. That's like the perfect meal. It's just the most balanced flavors, and it's the bomb diggers.
So, in that spirit, what do you like sit down and prepare yourself? Like, what's the food that you will make for yourself? Like, if you're in the house chilling out and you're thinking, I could go for a grilled cheese sandwich or something like that. I don't know. What do you go for?
Well, you know, I worked my way through college and graduate school as a chef. You know, but the only formal training I've had is as a sushi chef. So if I'm home and I have time to cook, I'll make myself sushi.
Very nice.